So this was just kind of for fun. I used a photo reference. My friend just like sent me funny photos to play with if I wanted to. And it also it helps to like, because of the bigger painting I did is from a drawing. Mm-hmm. And I wanted some realism in it. So it was just helpful to work with like a photo of an actual body and see how the muscles reflect light and other things, so that I could kind of figure out like how, the leg and the feet would reflect light and stuff.
So did you do that study first?
I did it sort of in the middle. Yeah, like I was working on both the big ones and just sort of needed a break. So I did that, and that's alla prima, so it means it's like you do it all at once.
Okay.
And it's wet on wet, so it was like, it took a little longer than I usually take, but it was maybe like 5 hours to paint that.
Wow, nice. So when you studied art in school, did you study this medium, or was this more of a recent thing?
I went to school for illustration.
Right, okay.
And I was mostly doing watercolors in school.
So did you have a figure drawing class?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I started figure drawing in high school.
Okay.
And then everyone had to take a figure drawing class in the school I went to. And then actually last year I took like a mentor class with a painter. And we focused on figure studies and alla prima oil painting. Nice. So that's sort of where I kind of improved on that work.
So does he have a cell phone? Is that what it is?
No, they're drinking beer.
Oh, okay. That's fun.
He's like a rep for the beer.
I see.
And so it was a photo shoot for that beer. So she just sent me a couple of funny pictures of them.
Oh, that is funny.
They're like in a lake.
That is funny.
Yeah.
So that helped you with this.
Yeah. Yeah, so I took some pictures, like I took pictures of my legs and my face and my hand for this to get some more realism. But yeah, it helped with just like seeing how light reflects off things and
right
stuff like that.
So that you were saying that this one you stopped.
No,
is it finished?
This one is, I don't know if it's finished. It's finished for now, definitely. Yeah. And I may, like, as I make more paintings for the series, I may fix a few things. Okay. But I don't know. I think this one's, this one's pretty finished for now. It was the other one.
Is this the one that you started with?
Yeah, this was the first one.
Yeah.
It's the other one behind it that I'm kind of not sure. I just stopped looking at it, so. But this was one of the other original ones.
Yeah.
And as I started doing the other two, I just like felt like it was all going in a different direction than this piece.
Right.
And I wasn't sure what to do with this. So I figured just leave it and maybe I'll go back into it and figure it out.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll just paint over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. And then these were the smaller ones that you just finished?
Yeah. And I did that one first. And both of these, I used photo references. Mm-hmm. So for this one, I had the photo of the lady and the photo of the background. And I just had them separate. Mm-hmm. So I kind of drew her on there. Mm-hmm. And then started in the background.
Yeah.
And then just kind of go back and forth between them.
Do you ever use Photoshop?
Yeah, but I think
it's not because it reminds me, like, it just, the way that I think of my own images when I'm, like, because I do more photography than painting, that what I love to do is morph images together in a way that is, like, deletion and then what shows through it.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah,
it's interesting your approach of how they're like blending together in an interesting way.
Yeah, I think like because I started 2 paintings for the series like this winter.
Mm-hmm.
And I did Photoshop, like where I morphed the pictures together. But I feel like doing it this way allows for like a more organic push and pull where you can kind of change things up.
Right.
Rather than having it like set in stone where it's already gonna be.
Totally. Yeah.
So.
But the essence of it's interesting because of the method you're using to like combine these two disparate things in a way that connects in like a layered sensibility, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the face on this one.
Yeah.
Nice. Great. And then did you do any other small ones or just those two?
I have one other room.
There's Beck. Hey, buddy. What you doing? What you doing?
So I have this one.
Oh, yeah.
Which I painted from a mirror.
Oh, nice.
Just, it's really good to work from life. Even if it's a mirror.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know. It just, it's really helpful.
Yeah,
it's
that's
hard to
nice.
do yourself because it's hard to stand still while you're painting.
Right.
But yeah, I just wanted to like play with color before I started with these and like play with how I would use color like on not using realistic colors.
Yeah,
so
I love
that
it.
was kind of.
Is that the same process as this one over here?
Yeah. Yeah. So it was alla prima. So painted all at once.
Nice.
And it's in the mirror in the back bathroom.
And you were saying that this is bigger. This piece is bigger than you've done before.
Yeah, that's the biggest oil painting.
And you're using this
so far.
Material.
Yeah, so it's aluminum dye bond.
Okay.
So it's like 2 sheets of aluminum and this plastic in the middle.
Nice.
And it's used originally for sign making. But it's just, it doesn't warp like wood does.
Right.
Or it won't tear like canvas does, so it's really archival. So.
Nice.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
And what's your goal? You said you want to, you're trying to put an exhibit together.
Yeah, I want to have like a series.
Yeah.
That I can show all together. So.
Nice.
So once I have maybe 5 paintings, I'll start approaching galleries about showing them.
That's great. That's great. Yeah. And when you do the gallery search process, are you looking mostly in your home state, or are you looking?
Yeah. Well, I lived in Austin for like 6 years, so I have a pretty good like support group there.
Yeah.
So I was thinking Denver or Austin.
Okay.
And there's a gallery in Austin that I've worked with before, like on group shows, so I might approach them first.
Yeah.
Because I'm comfortable there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Cool.
I'm open to wherever.
Yeah. Well, that's good. So you at least have some starting networks of people who know you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And how was the space to work in for?
It was.
You had a like. I saw you working with your iPad, and you had podcasts and things, and sometimes you had your lights set up over there.
Yeah, I kind of eventually decided it was best to use the natural lighting from the windows.
Yeah.
Because there's so much color in here, it kind of reflects off of things. But if I had both lights going, it worked pretty well. And it was helpful to have the space to myself, so I can just like make a mess.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, it's been so nice having you here. I really appreciate it. I hope we can stay in touch, and like you can come back, and I get to see more of what you're working on, and if you need anything for the galleries or whatever, if you need any other information from me or just let me know. So I'm excited to follow and see what comes of it. It's just really been great, and we've loved having Beck here, right, buddy? Right, buddy? We've loved having Beck here, right? Okay, thank you. Bye, buddy. Gonna miss you. Yeah.